There we go.
Okay. Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew. Larry Ahrens with Aaron Muffaletto, and you're going to learn about an organization called ITEX. And our guests today are Keith Powell, my good friend with ITEX. He's been an ITEX broker for a long time. You brought along a gentleman who is an active participant in ITEX, and that's Dr. Mark Schwartz, who's a chiropractor. And great to have you on, Mark. Thank you
Great to be here.
Coming in.
Yeah, thank you both.
Well, a lot of people don't realize that we have a very active barter business system that's been going on in the community for a long time, and that's ITEX.
That's right, and ITEX is a great, it's a membership association, and what it does is it helps small businesses, predominantly, connect with other members that want to do trades. In the old days, you had to do a one-on-one trade. So you have something I want, I have something you want, and we do a trade.
Right.
But what happens if only one of those members or one of those people want to do a trade? ITEX works on a banking system. So you actually get a checkbook. And instead of dollars, the equivalent to dollars in trade dollars go into your account. And then you spend them with members like Dr. Mark Schwartz for the services that you want. But Mark and I don't have to trade together. I can trade with Mark because somebody else has traded with me in my business, and that's how I get money into my account. And it's all perfectly legal, and it's all tracked, and you get a statement just like you're with a bank, and you always know where your barter dollars are.
It's quite interesting.
It is. And in fact, the Morning Brew, I thought would be great. I brought one of our members, great coffee, Michael Thomas Coffee on Carlisle, a small roaster. He roasts daily, and I brought you some of the Panama blend for Aaron.
Great.
Well, thank you very much, Keith.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. We'll brew it up here.
That's it. And so he's a member, and you can use your dollars for anything in the membership. There's almost 25,000 members in the U.S.
Wow.
ITEX as a corporate office has been in business for over 31 years. We've had the exchange here in New Mexico for 14, and I've been a member in one of my other businesses, which is how I got started, for almost 20. And so it's a great way.
So walk me through it, Mark. So let's say I'm coming to you as a patient, and I want to use ITEX to pay you for your services. How does that go?
Very easily.
Okay.
You come in, you make the appointment, and you are treated like any other patient.
Right.
And you pay with the ITEX check. And then we get to use that money for everything. I mean, we've gotten gates, custom gates for our house. We've gotten, we always buy patient gifts through ITEX, like for their birthday, anniversaries, all that. So it has worked out.
Supplies for the office?
Supplies, yes, all of that.
Interesting.
So I'm just curious, like, what kind of items get exchanged? Like, is it just kind of everything, anything you want?
Anything that has value, and it's particularly good in, any time. ITEX is a great way to do just a small percentage of your business. Usually, 10, 12%, something like that, because we all need cash sales. But where it really works is where you have excess inventory. So if you have excess inventory, normally to get rid of that, you're going to factor it out, and you're going to get a percentage of those dollars in cash. In ITEX, you get your normal selling price. It's not discounts, no coupons, it's your normal selling. So I can move your excess inventory in a hurry, and I can move your excess time. So if you're a plumber and you're not filled up working all the time, just adding a little incremental business that we bring you in trade dollars, then you can use it for advertising, you can use it for printing and business cards, you can use it for other services that you need, and even owner perks.
Wow.
How interesting.
That's pretty amazing.
Now, what about the tax side?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Tax side is real simple. Sales tax is a pass-through, so you collect the sales tax just like you normally would, whether you take a cash or credit card or debit card as a company, so you don't lose on sales tax. And then at the end of the year, you get a statement that you put to your tax accountant for internal revenue purposes. We're actually a third-party record keeper for IRS, so we have to be perfectly legal. Couldn't be in business 31 years, skirting that. But the one advantage that you have with the tax side is that if I buy advertising for my business with trade, I can deduct those business expenses just like I paid for that advertising in cash.
Very interesting.
Because it's all tracked. And then if you need to make a donation to a nonprofit and have a little tax relief that way, you can make a donation and you get dollar for dollar to one of our legitimate 501c3 nonprofits. And we have a number of those around the country as well.
Wow. So so I have a service that I can provide, and that's valuable. Now, how do I get started with ITEX?
Well, it's a very simple thing. In fact, we have a membership get-together coming up on March 14th at 5:30, and you can call our office, and they will give you the information on that. And that particular event is where really our job is to connect and then trade and then save. And so it's only a $20 a month fee, so it's very simple, and a 6% cash transaction fee. That's what makes the system work, because we advertise you on our site.
Yeah.
Now, like Mark and his great services, I always say I stand taller because of Mark's great adjustments. I've been having the adjustments so long. But Mark's services are available. Why don't you tell a little bit about your services, Mark? Your Pro Adjuster.
Yes, we use the Pro Adjuster technique for people who are weary or don't want the traditional chiropractic adjustment. We have a power plate gym, so that is a vibrational exercise gym, and so it's equivalent to an hour of weight training. It's only a 17-minute workout. So for people who can't lift weights with their back problems, they can do that. And then we have a powerful weight loss program that combines regular food and detoxification. And that combination really gets them to get to the goals that they would like. So all three can be done on ITEX.
So you write a check to Mark as a member, and you've earned your dollars somewhere else. So, for example, I'm a professional speaker, and in my other business, and I earn dollars by speaking at conferences and members around. And that's how I actually got started in ITEX. And then my dollars come in my account, and I write Mark a check, and he does his services.
What does this meant for your business, Mark?
Actually, it's meant quite a lot, even though it's only like a 10% about that. The people who come in through ITEX, I would say 98% of the time refer other people, and those people can be cash people. So we wind up getting a lot more people. In fact, one ITEX lady has referred so far 10 people.
Wow.
So that's
10 to 1.
Bless you. That's a good ROI.
Well, and the real key there is that if I'm having a back issue and I say to you, Larry, my back's out, and Larry, you go to Dr. Mark, you say, I have a great chiropractor. You don't tell me how you pay for it, and that's where the referral. So if I take you into a restaurant for lunch and I'm paying using trade dollars, I don't tell you that's how I'm paying for it. I just bought lunch, and you experienced a new restaurant that maybe you haven't seen before and visited. So,
and what's neat is it's just like a bank. You get a statement every month on what you've been doing in your ITEX account.
That's right. You get a statement, and you always know your true value, because in the old one-on-one days with trade, several things happen, but one of them is somebody's got to keep track of that, because if I'm buying a piece of art for you, from you, and I'm a hairstylist, how do I know when the value of the art has been equal to the haircuts that I'm getting? And that can get out of whack in a hurry. This way, it's always clean, because it's written right at that time. And we work our office as a bit of a sales force. We're a broker, so our job is to connect the people for trading, and then when you're ready to do your trading, you can call our office and we'll help you find things. However, it's all online, so we're in a complete technology phase. Everything is there. You can shop 24/7 on ITEX with other ITEX members around the country.
Now, speaking of members, I'm curious how many members take part in this.
Well, we have almost 25,000 in the U.S. We have a nice pool here in New Mexico of about 60 members that trade, and that's growing. I've been out on the streets getting new members all the time. And this is a particularly good time, because I say good, we don't like the economy this way, but when the economy slows, this is a little bit of an advantage. Again, I can take that excess inventory, the excess time, and create it into something that you want to use. And in advertising, it's great with our members, because there's a 50% payback in our co-op advertising program. What that means is you buy your advertising using trade dollars, soft dollars, but I can save you 50% even on your trade dollars. And so there's a great program. It's just basically mentioning us in your advertising, or our logo in there, and we help you do all of that.
What's nice is you guys explain it and give everybody the options, and once people start using the system, you can find different ways to use it. And how long have you been doing this, Mark?
12 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
12 years.
That's a great testimonial.
Yes, and we have many members that have been in 20 years or more here in Albuquerque, longer than I've had the exchange here. And so
Very interesting.
it's a great system. It's itex.com, and our phone number is 554-1930. And that's here in Albuquerque, and we have an office and people here to help you.
Oh, so anybody can just hop on and join.
Find out
Anybody
about
can
members.
join. They do have to be a business, and
Yeah.
that is the one requirement. You do have to be in business, and it works for all types of businesses, whether it's a service business, and it even does for items that are used. So if you wanted to redo your set and get rid of this table and you're an ITEX member, we can move this table on trade and maybe
What do
get
you
you
think, guys?
something
Should we
new
do
on
that?
trade. So it works for any type of commodity that you have.
That's fascinating stuff, isn't
Yeah,
it?
this is really neat.
I'm really glad finally got you to come down here and talk about this, Keith.
Absolutely.
I think it's fascinating. Mark, it's great to meet you. Your practice is up at Eubank in Montgomery.
Yes, right behind the Staples.
All right. I know where that is.
Yep.
Fantastic. It's good to have you on the show.
Yeah, thank you
you.
both so much.
Thank you.
Keith,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Amazing.
Yes.
You learned all about ITEX. Check it out online, and if you have more questions, give Keith or his wife Martha a call, and they'll give you all the details. All right, Aaron and I will be back in a moment. Our next guests are from the UNM Cancer Center. That's right after this.
Pretty cool.